Ladies and gentlemen, Bungle, hope you're doing well and I hope you're having a great day. Much requested is of me to talk about this tank, this vehicle, and the Invasion of Normandy, the M8 Scott. And if you're unfamiliar with what we're doing here, we are talking about Enlisted, the World War II free-to-play first-person shooter. Now, kind of what I do here on my channel with all my reviews for premium vehicles or squad event vehicles, etc., is I give you an overview, kind of tell you, what this is, what, vehicle, squad, weapon class, etc. is this. Next, talk about the performance. We all want to know, does it perform well? Is it bad? Is it good? And lastly, is it worth it? So, without further ado, let's begin. So, with an overview. All right, so this is an open turret light tank. This tank has no armor, so don't expect to be driving this out and engaging Panzer IVs, Panzer IIIs frontally without, taking a lot of damage or getting one-shotted. And good luck trying to face a Panther. This tank is not the tank you want to take frontally on a Panther. If you want to engage a Panther, you should probably use some tactics to go skirt around the map and get a side shot. But other than that, this tank cannot go toe-to-toe with a Panther. Even Pumas pose a threat as well, so keep that in mind. You have to be careful when playing this tank. This is an open turret tank. This is subject to environmental hazards such as bombs from enemy planes and Molotov cocktails, explosions left and right. Your crew can get pretty much crew sniped, especially since it's open turret, by someone shooting at your commander hatch and everything like that. So just keep that in mind when playing this tank. You don't want to drive this in the open and get swarmed by infantry because you're going to die from all these environmental hazards, and you do not want to engage tanks one-on-one frontally without, playing tactically and know what you're doing. Now for a performance. All right, so the main hallmark, kind of a step up from the Stuart, is a 75mm howitzer. So it's a short-barreled 75mm howitzer. Okay, so what does this mean? Well, the Stuart has a 37mm cannon. This one's a 75 short-barreled, but you get heat and you have HE. Now, the rounds are kind of limited, like 25 each, heat or HE. You can also pick up this light tank version from the previous battle pass, and I think it costs like 1,250 or 1,125, something enlisted gold, so it's pretty cheap. And, the reason why you would even consider picking that up is if you're starting the campaign, you're new, and you are having a really bad time with the Stuart, then this can kind of be an alternative. And the reason why is the 75mm HE does work against killing infantry, causing mass casualties and everything like that. And the heat does work at taking out Pumas. Like I said, if you're playing the Stuart and you are struggling and you kind of like the gameplay, this is kind of an alternative to it. Now, like I said, the big problems with this too is that you can't use a coaxial machine gun on the top without being in commander mode. And being in commander mode subjects you to environmental hazards. So basically, if you get taken out, then you're left in the gunner mode. In the gunner mode, you cannot use the coaxial top 50 cal machine gun. Lastly, is it worth it? In my opinion, I think this is an alternative to the Stuart. If you do not like the Stuart, you are struggling with playing the Stuart, and you're like, hey Bungle, I don't really like playing the Stuart, but I don't have the M4 Sherman yet, or the overpowered jumbo, well, this is your alternative to it. I also done reviews for the M24 Chaffee, and I've done reviews for the Sherman Jumbo. My personal opinion, if you're even considering putting money in the game down the road, and you feel like you want the best bang for your buck, and you're playing the Allies and the Invasion of Normandy, I would just go with the Jumbo. That's my 2 cents, but really, like I said, the only reason I would put the M8 Scott in my lineup is if I don't have the M4 Sherman yet or the Sherman Jumbo. The M4 Sherman is a great, platform to use. Of course, it's going to struggle against the Panther. Same with the Jumbo struggles against the Panther. But currently, right now in the game, if you're starting off new, then I would consider putting this in your lineup. If you're, an experienced player, you have the M4 Sherman unlocked or the Jumbo, I would just retain using those in your lineup. Now, if you reach this point in the video, if you're a possibly new subscriber, well, I hope today is a day that I earn your subscription. Having you comment down below and mash that like button does help me with the YouTube algorithm. Let's be honest, I look at the video analytics of all my videos, and typically at this point, no one's watching. So hashtag Bungle Smelly Socks, because I know no one's watching at this point anyway. Other than that, comment down below for future suggestions of videos. I hope you all have a great day. Take care.